Today's video is a late night book haul. A very late night book haul, but hey, that's when I always record my videos, right? But please forgive me if I don't make sense. I'll try my best to tell you what these books are about that I'm about to show you, and we'll just see how this goes. Hi, this is MaryEllen with Portraits of Me, and today I'm so excited to show you some books I bought at Book Outlet. So first of all, I do have my air conditioner on, so if you can hear that humming noise, that's what that noise is. I do apologize for that, but it's been extremely hot here in Southern California for the past couple of days, really muggy, and so I need that cool air in this room because, as you might know, filming gets you really hot sometimes with all the lights and trying to be energetic, and lifting up big boxes of books can be very tiresome. No, it's not. Not when it comes to books. Nothing's tiresome about books, right? But anyway, so that's the noise if you do hear that. Sorry about that. But what I'm excited to do today is show you the books I bought at Book Outlet. Now, I have been trying to curb my... Is it curb or curve? I've been trying to spend less for this year. And one of the ways I'm spending less is I'm not buying from Book Outlet. I am not buying from thrift books unless someone uses my referral link, because I get rewarded with either a percentage off my order or I get a dollar amount off my order. So this Book Outlet haul, someone used my link, and so I got $10 off this box of books. So I think it only cost me like $32 for all the books I'm going to show you today. So thank you very much to whoever used the link below and helped me save money. Also, if you use Ebates, aka this company, you can also get an additional percentage off your Book Outlet order. So off of this box, I saved an additional 5%, and I saved $2 more on books, which any savings is a great savings, right? And if you use my referral link, which I'll have linked below, you can get $10 off your first order that you do through Ebates. Anyway, you're not here for that really, although it will save you money. I know you're here to see the books. So let me go ahead and show you the box of books I have. Okay, so here are the books I just recently purchased. Book Outlet was actually having a sale on their website, so if you bought like $50 of books, you got $15 off, or some kind of tier like that. So I think I did the $50 tier, and I saved $10 or $15 off of this order. So let me show you what I got with that money. Okay, the first book I'm going to show you is this book right here. It is Sea Witch. I've been wanting to read this. Every time I go into Barnes & Noble, I see it on the shelf, and I want to buy it, but I don't want to pay the Barnes & Noble prices. So I was really happy to see that it was on Book Outlet for a really good price. And this right here is a retelling, I believe, of The Little Mermaid, but I think it's told from Ursula's perspective. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I'm thinking it's about because it's titled Sea Witch. So this book right here cost me $4.89. Not a bad deal at all. This next book that I bought is actually the sequel to a book I just finished reading a couple of months ago and that I really enjoyed. So I'm looking forward to reading this second book in the series. And that book is this book right here. It is Daughter of the Siren Queen. So that's this book right here. I'm not going to tell you much about what this book is about because this is the sequel to the first book, Daughter of the Pirate King, I believe it's called. So the first book was about Alosa being captured by pirates who are looking for a hidden treasure map. Or not a, well, yes, it was hidden. She's trying to find this treasure map that will tell you where some city is. So that was the first book, and I'm looking forward to reading the second book, which is going to continue that adventure. The next book that I've got is, oh, I didn't tell you the price on this one. Let me do that real quick. I'm trying to do something different so you know how much they cost in case if you're interested in purchasing these books on Book Outlet. So this book right here costs $5.99. Okay, the next book that I bought was this one right here. It's called The Unquieted. And I do have to admit, part of the reason I bought this book is because the cover like really drew me in with the trees. I love trees on book covers, and it has people climbing in the trees, and it looks really eerie, so it looked like a fun book. So this one is called Unquieted. It says, only one can stay, only one is real. So that sounds interesting. So let me go ahead and tell you what this book is about by reading a little bit on the flap. It says, there are two Earths almost identical in every way, two copies of every person, every city, every stone, or blade of glass. Blade of grass. But one Earth is slowly disappearing, person by person, city by city, and they don't plan to go quietly. So doesn't that sound fun? So I think this is the mirror images of those two worlds. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. Oh, and this one was $3.89. I'm going to try and put the books on this side because I think the light, it's blocking the light when I'm trying to hold them up this way. We'll see how the next one goes. Okay, so the next one I got is this book right here, Ship of Smoke and Still. And this one is by, I don't know how to say this author's name. And I got this one because I was watching another booktuber's video and he was recommending this author. It was a different series, but they didn't have that book available that he was recommending. So I decided to pick this one up instead because it sounded really good. So what this book is about is the main character who has magic, but her magic is discovered. So oh yeah, I'm supposed to put it on this side. Her magic is discovered, and so she is kind of blackmailed by the Emperor to go on a mission, an impossible mission, to discover a legendary ghost ship. And everybody else who's been trying to find this ship hasn't returned, so we don't know what happened to them. But because she was discovered having magic, the Emperor is asking her to go on this mission, and she has to go on this mission because if she refuses, her sister's life is forfeit. So that sounds really good because, hey, ghost ship. That sounds good, doesn't it? So I'm looking forward to reading this book. And this one I got for $4.89. This next book is another one that's a sequel to a book. This one I haven't read yet. So I don't even know if I like the first book, but I've heard a lot of good reviews on BookTube and on Goodreads. So I got the second one just in case I do like the first one. And the second one is As She Ascends. So that's this book right here. I don't know much about this story or this series. I do know it's about this young lady and it has something to do with dragons. So as you can see, there's like a dragon tail right here. So I am really looking forward to reading this series because, again, I heard a lot of good things. So I have the second book. Once I read the first book, which is titled, what is it titled? Before She Ignites. So this second book in the series cost me a whopping $5.99. Okay, this book I discovered at the library. I went to the library, I saw it, I checked it out for 3 weeks, but did I read it? I did not read it, although it sounded really good, and I was planning to, but I was doing other TBR books for the month, but I never got around to it. And that book is this one right here. It's called Onyx and Ivory. And again, a tree on a book cover grabs my attention. So this one looks very good. Oh, it also has swords in the dirt right here, so very interesting. And this one is about, and I'll read a few little sentences. They call her Traitor Kate. It's a title Kate inherited from her father after he tried to assassinate the High King of Rhyme. Cast out of the nobility, she now works for the Royal Courier Service. Only the most skilled ride for the relay, and only the fastest survive. For when night falls, the night drakes, deadly, flightless dragons, come out to hunt. Fortunately, Kate has a secret edge. She is a wilder, born with forbidden magic that allows her to influence the minds of animals. So that one sounds really good to me. So it has dragons, powers, mind control. Sounds good. The next book was a totally BookTube made me buy it because this book was on a lot of people's lists of best book they've read so far in 2019, and that book is this book's right here. So I got this book. It is The 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. So this one sounds really good because this one is about the death of Evelyn, and you're trying to figure out how she died. So every day, I think somebody, I'm not sure who yet, somebody wakes up in a body of one of the witnesses, and they try to solve the crime. If they don't solve the crime within that day, they die, and they come back in a different body of a witness, and they do the whole thing over again, repeat and repeat and repeat, until they can try to finally solve the crime of the death of Evelyn Hardcastle. So it sounds really good. I am looking forward to reading it because so many good reviews. So I have high hopes for this one. So I'm hoping those high hopes are accurate and that I'm not disappointed once I read this book. And this one is $4.89. And I forgot to tell you about the other book. The other book was this one right here. This one was $4.89 as well, I believe. Yeah. Okay, I'm almost done. I have a few more. The next book I have to show you is this book right here. It is Little Monsters. So the main character, Casey, is thrust into this new life. Some popular people at school befriend her, and she's wondering why, because I guess they're not very friendly popular people. And then they invite her to like a party or something, and then she finds out, it says, sometimes appearances can be deceiving. Sometimes when you're the new girl, you shouldn't trust anyone. So that's this book right here. Sounds like a fun read, and this one was $3.89. Okay, this next book was another one I bought because of BookTube. I've seen it going around different channels, and it always received good reviews, so I decided to purchase it. And it's this book right here. It is The Gilded Wolves. Plus, look at that cover. It's so pretty. So this is the next book that I purchased. Again, I just noticed it's ripped. Look. That's not fun. Oh, and even the book's damaged. Look at it. It's ripped right here. The cover's really pretty though. Look at that. Look at the book's damaged. Maybe I should contact Book Outlet and let them know, because I didn't get a scratch and dent copy. And that's a really big damage right there to me, because it can get moisture in there and get all yucky. So that's a bummer. I think I'm going to contact them and see what they say. But anyway, I got this book because of BookTube. I've seen several people mention it, and it always sounded very interesting. So let me tell you a little bit of what this book is about. It says, in 1889, the city is on the cusp of industry and power, and the Exposition Universelle has breathed new life into the streets and dredged up ancient secrets. Okay, that's boring. I don't know what this book is about, but I'm looking forward to reading it, and it sounded good from how other people described it, so I am looking forward to finding out if I like it. And this book was not a scratch and dent, and I paid $5.99. Okay, next book. And it's my last book. And I realized this is the second book in a series, and guess what? I don't have the first book. So I won't be reading this one anytime soon, but this is another one I bought because of BookTube. You guys are making me spend money here. This book is called The Rose and the Dagger. And I believe this is the second book. And I'm not sure what the first book is about or what it's called. Oh, look how pretty. That's the end page. Isn't that gorgeous? I believe this is the second book. I think when I looked it up on Goodreads or something, it said book 2. Oh yeah, here it is. The sumptuous saga that began with The Wrath and the Dawn. So that's the first book I got to find that matches this book, because I want them to match. But this is the second book, so I can't really tell you what it's about because I've never read the first book. But that's my last book in this book haul. Oh, and that book was a whopping $5.99. So my total Book Outlet order was a total of $51. And then I saved $10 because I did the 50 threshold, so I got $10 off. Plus someone clicked my referral, thank you very much. So I got another $10 off. So I paid $34 for all of these books. not bad at all for 10 books, right? And I'm seeing this in my box. It's a coupon. I love when I get these coupons in my box. I don't get them with every order, so I don't know. I think they randomly throw them in maybe. But this is $4 off of 20. So I have to make another order within 3 months in order to use this coupon. So someone click that link and order some books because I need another referral to validate my spending at Book Outlet. Okay, let's show you all the books that I got in a nice thumbnail kind of picture, and then we'll go from there. So here's all the books I got from Book Outlet. I am very happy with my purchase. If you've read any of these books, please let me know in the comment box below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I try to record a video at least once a week. And as always, you guys, have a great morning, day, evening, or night. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!